Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Good to have you folks along. 17 degrees outside now here at Broken Bow, coming up from an overnight low of 15 degrees. And I want to start with an apology this morning on the breakfast show, and that's probably not the most positive way to start a show. But I don't like doing this, folks. I don't like doing this at all. This is not something I enjoy. Because as a man, I'm a man today. As a man, men don't like admitting they make mistakes.
No, we really don't.
We're not very good at it.
No.
And so this is not going to be easy. But I put Brent last night through some trauma going into the first broadcast of the season for basketball, as I used the studio here to record a commercial with some guests that came in yesterday afternoon, so they could have two mics and all of that. And I then set the board back to where it should have been for when the guys do the ball game. And so there's like 3 slides up, and they got to be in the exact place. And I set them all up. I even got the sheet out and looked. Yeah, that's right. So I've done this before with the tie line. Yeah. Anyway, I get one channel over for some reason, and it always drives me crazy because I actually designed this. So it's really hard to admit I can't even follow my own design on the board here. But I looked at it 3 times, honestly, and I walked back in, turned the light on, looked at it. Yep, it's fine. So I go back home. I get a call about 5:45. Yeah. And I hear this guy on the other end, Dave, it's Brent.
Panicking. Something's wrong.
What's wrong?
I can't hear myself.
I knew right away. So I didn't even put my shoes on or my coat. I went right to the car with my socks on and came out here as quickly as I could. And it all worked out. But yes. I'm sorry about the stress that I put on you.
That's all right.
And as a man today, I'm going to have to just swallow hard and say, I did it. It was my fault.
We have all been there, haven't we?
Oh,
I think everybody who has worked in this business has had to make an apology somewhat similar to that. So, well, thank you for coming out. I'm just really glad I got a hold of you because I was really nervous. I'm like, oh, man, I sure hope Dave picks up his phone because if he doesn't, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I made pretty good time.
You did make very good time.
But it doesn't matter in a situation like that. There's always a car in front of you. And it's probably a good thing because then you don't really drive like a maniac. Yeah. But my apologies. I honestly did look at it 3 times, went out, came back in, double-checked it, and I looked at it, and all I had to do was look and see that it was on the wrong channel, but my apologies.
Yeah, no problem at all. It was nice to get the season started.
Yep, got it underway.
Night. So we're off and rolling, and we'll have more basketball on the air for you tonight as Broken Bow comes home for their home opener. They'll be hosting Holdridge tonight at the Indian Gym, and we'll have live radio coverage of both games for you tonight on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. Girls game tipping at 6. Boys game will follow. And then don't forget, we'll have more basketball tomorrow. We're going to go to Dunning and have a great area matchup for you as we'll feature Sandhills, Thetford, and Twin Loup against one another. Now, the boys will actually play first tomorrow.
Okay.
So they'll tip off around 4. Then the girls game will follow, and we'll have live coverage of those games from Dunning on KBBN, and tomorrow we'll do the live video stream as well, so you can watch them on sandhillsexpress.com.
All right. And, folks, if you're headed up that way, I believe they're having a craft show and Christmas activity up there at Dunning tomorrow, so you can do some shopping while you're there.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we have not a lot of time to horse around today because
no, we don't.
We have the guys on their way. Jeremy and Christy are on their way to Cozad as we speak, and they're going to fit in 8 different remote broadcasts this morning during the breakfast show. I believe it has been done before from Cozad. I'm not sure 8.
Yeah,
at least 6 or 7, but I'm not sure 8.
Yeah, this might be a new record as far as number.
So we expect to hear from them pretty quickly in the 8 o'clock hour, and so we're going to move along here this morning. But normally, folks, going back to the boo-boo that I had, normally I like stressing Brent out. That's kind of a goal of mine, but not that way.
It was all good in the end, though. We didn't miss one play. That was the most important thing. We had the tip-off on, and we were ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Today at the Prairie Pioneer Center, on this first day of December, which, by the way, is the meteorological day of winter, first day of winter.
Oh.
I had it turned around earlier. I think I said the calendar, but it's really on the calendar. There's still 3 weeks of fall left.
Okay.
But from the meteorology side, it's actually the first day of winter. Take your pick.
Okay.
Vegetable beef soup will fit no matter what the weather is. Cottage cheese, crackers, and fruit at the Prairie Pioneer Center today. Let them know you're wanting a meal by 9 o'clock this morning at 872-6121, and I imagine we're waiting on school lunch menus to roll in over the weekend for next week.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I don't, everything I see in the studio still says November on it.
Okay. That's probably okay today.
Okay.
But I did want to mention a couple of things here real quick. International Sweater Vest Day.
Oh.
So if you have a sweater vest, get it out.
Were you a sweater vest guy? I can kind of see you now with, I'm sorry to say, but with the age you are now, you would, I think you could pull off the sweater vest.
I only remember ever having one.
Yeah?
Yeah, when I was a little kid. I guess I'd like to go ahead and have the sleeves and just be warm rather than just have the vest. But
there you go.
If you have one, they say, proving once again that absolutely no one looks good in a holiday sweater vest. But you can try it.
There you go.
If you like. National Pie Day.
Oh, I can get into that.
Yeah, it's not the math one. It's the actual pie.
It's the actual pie. Okay,
yeah.
Good.
Invented more than 8,000 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. Every year, grocery stores sell more than 186 million pies.
Wow.
Yeah. So we won't spend too much time on trivia today. We might have some time for some birthdays later, but we want to talk about some businesses that are gearing up in a big way for the holidays all around our listening area, including Cozad later on. Let's talk a little bit about the Circle V Stitch-In Post. The sports seasons are continuing, as we mentioned, kicking off winter sports this week. The focus of many, and Velma carries your school logos and mascots, and your team will stand out in any sport such as bowling even, team roping, winter sports, whatever. If you're thinking of gifts for your office employees or your work employees, she can sure help with that as well. Right style garments to help your work area look professional. And interested in a new logo, talk to Velma about that. And if you need something quick for Christmas, stop in. Velma carries merchandise on hand and can get you what you want done right here in Custer County in Broken Bow. Great for last-minute needs, whether it be for a fun gathering, sporting event, or gift. She has vests, polo tops, jackets, all for men and women. And she can help you create something that you'll love or someone else will love at Circle V Stitching Post. The phone number, 872-6121, 872-6121. Let me try that again. 872-6173. 872-6173. Merry Christmas from Velma. She thanks all of you who have ordered from her this past year. Your business is appreciated, and thank you for shopping local. That number again, 872-6173. They're located on 43920 Paulson Road.
The Wild Rose Gallery invites you to their open house, which is coming up later this month. It'll be on December 16th, so mark that day on your calendar. They'll have it December 16th from 1 until 6. They're located southeast corner of the square in Broken Bow. Be serving some refreshments that day. Also check out some unique gift ideas, small and large. They'll have handmade jewelry, greeting cards, sculpture, paintings, decorations, and they invite you to come in and see their Christmas village and enter the drawing for a chance at one of 4 beautiful gifts that will be on display. So mark it on your calendar. The Wild Rose Gallery inviting you to their open house on December 16th from 1 until 6.
All right, thank you, Brent. We'll take a quick time out. We'll come back and play the game and tell you about some more good businesses and things going on.
Thanks for starting your day with us.
It's gonna be a good
KCNI, KBBN Radio.
If you're wanting to build a new home but aren't sure which way to go, well, the first direction you should go is to Ansley Lumber and Supply. If a house or a barn dominium interests you, they do estimates for post-frame buildings. Ansley Lumber is proud to offer reliable brands of shingles, composite decking, siding, railing, windows, lumber, trusses, and more. Because you want your home to be strong and beautiful. Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley, for projects big and small.
If you've been injured or recovering from surgery, your first priority is to treat your problem. At Team Physical Therapy, we will evaluate, treat, and educate you about your specific roadblocks. We offer many therapists to help. Stop by one of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, and Kearney, or call 872-5111. We have great resources online at myteampt.com or call 872-5111 Team Physical Therapy, together empowering able movement.
All right, the chat box is lit up here. Deb wanted us to know that Dan Eggleston will be 73 on Sunday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Man, 73 years young, still out there delivering fuel and going 100%. Way to go, Dan. Dan Eggleston down at Eggleston Oil, 73 on Sunday. Happy birthday, good friend. Also, Richard Russell sent us a note, said, glad I can see you through the Facebook so I can know what's happening in my hometown. Well, we appreciate that very, very much. Let's give someone a chance to win something good.
All right, we're going to give you a chance to win a certificate that'll get you a free personal pan pizza, one topping at Pizza Hut. And here's your question for today. It's 80s trivia, so be thinking about the 80s here. This was a TV series, also had 3 movies, and was originally based on greeting card characters that were stuffed animals. Some of the heroes of the series had names like Tenderheart, Grumpy, Cheer, Birthday, and Bedtime. Who are we talking about? Are they the Care Bears, the Smurfs, the Seven Dwarfs, or the Cabbage Patch Kids? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
This is John Farley with Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers. And here we understand your land represents a lifetime of hard work and the decision to sell does not come lightly. I'd be happy to provide a free, no obligation opinion of value to assist in your estate planning. Inventory is very low at the moment, so now may be the best time to get the highest dollar for your lifetime of land stewardship and sweat equity. Whatever your goal is, I'm here to help. Call me, John Farley, or check us out at lashleyland.com.
Ho, 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 Santa is coming to town. Dunning, that's the town. Saturday, December 2nd, Dunning Community Hall, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. 20-plus vendors bringing gifts to fill your Christmas shopping list. Food, fun, and shopping. What a great day it will be. That's the Dunning Extravaganza, Saturday, December 2nd. See you there. Ho, ho, ho.
And action! It's Dave and Brent getting the action started on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
And we have Nancy on the line. Nancy, thanks for holding. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Oh, good, good. I guess you're probably getting ready for Christmas already?
Yeah.
Are you really? Oh, good.
Haven't found a tree yet, but that's in the works.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds like fun. Here's Brent.
Okay, Nancy, this turned out to be a TV series that was based on stuffed animals. Some of the heroes of the series had names like Tenderheart, Grumpy, Cheer, Birthday, and Bedtime. Were they the Care Bears, the Smurfs, the Seven Dwarfs, or the Cabbage Patch Kids?
That would have to be the Care Bears.
It would have to be the Care Bears. You got it. And because you've answered correctly, we have a certificate that'll get you a free personal pan pizza, one topping, at Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. So come on out and see us when you can, and we'll have your certificate ready for you.
Okay.
Thanks, Nancy. Have a great day.
You too.
All right. All right. 7:45 is your time. Brand new music from Van Morrison. This is off a new CD he just released. Morrison, right here on The Breakfast Show, brand new music. Now, this CD, or download, I suspect, has all old cover songs that he is doing, like Lucille, Shake, Rattle, and Roll, and a lot of those kinds of songs that probably he grew up with. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might squeeze some more in later. I doubt it today, but we might, between moves with 8 different remotes. They're going to have to move from one place to the other.
Yes.
So that's from Cozad. If you're just tuning in, we're going to have 8 different businesses featured in Cozad, Nebraska this morning on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. So be sure and stay tuned for that. That's also going to be not only on the air on KCNI, KBBN, but on Sandhills Express, Facebook Live, and YouTube. The Nebraska Department of Transportation has an opening for a highway maintenance worker to join the team here in Broken Bow. And they provide training and career development for this position, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, work-life balance, and comprehensive benefits package that includes a matching retirement contribution. You must apply online for this, so here's your address. statejobs.nebraska.gov. An online state application must be completed. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
I'm sure many of you in our listening area are familiar with Yvette Mannon, super lady who has put together a couple of children's books. And, boy, I encourage you to check them out. They're really great. And she will be at Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio today from 11 until 3 to sign the books. They are Cookie, Where Are You? And Cookie Meets Johnny, the White-Tailed Deer. Yvette is a rancher who is passionate about the animals God has entrusted to her care. She lives on a ranch near Ocano with her husband, Troy. Now, if you can't be there but would like a signed book, feel free to give them a call, and she would gladly sign one for you to pick up. Her books are for purchase anytime at the following locations: at Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio, at Brewbakers in Arnold. You can also get them online at Amazon.com, Apple iTunes Store, or Barnes & Noble.
Universal Insurance would like at this time to begin to wish you a happy holiday, a Merry Christmas. And going into the first of the year is a good time to sit down and review the coverages on your insurance policies that you have on your properties. And it could be for a business, a farm, ranch, your car, your toys, whatever the case may be. Now, a lot of times the annual renewal on those aren't always at the first of the year, certainly, but it's a good time to sit down with Jack or Nate and go over those and plan for 2024. Maybe you've sold something, maybe you've bought something. There could be something that you're insuring that you don't have to. The list goes on and on. They offer life insurance as well. And just stop in and see them and contact them at 308-872-6438 or go online to www.gtagroup.com. And they'd love to have you stop in and just say hi or do some business.
Here's a job opportunity for you through Full Circle Irrigation, your Valley dealer in the area. They have the career for you. They are currently hiring a service technician in both their Broken Bow and Litchfield offices. Do you enjoy the great outdoors? Do you want a career that allows for growth? Well, if so, call their offices in Broken Bow at 308-767-2053. You can also reach out to them at their office in Litchfield. The number there is 308-446-2222. You can also visit their website at fullcircleirrigation.com. You can visit it to apply. You can apply online. Also, Full Circle Irrigation, your local Valley dealer, offering a complete benefit package for this position: paid time off, 401k reimbursement, and health insurance. Full Circle Irrigation, your Valley dealer, looking for a service technician in both their Broken Bow and Litchfield offices. To apply, you can go straight to their website, fullcircleirrigation.com.
Good people to work for, I'm sure. The Whiskey Barrel in Broken Bow is open 7 days a week, and they love to have you stop in and pick up products and say hi. And they have a new gal there at the Whiskey Barrel.
Oh.
And I don't know her name. I call her Fancy Pants.
Oh, okay.
I just met her recently, and she had some really cool pants on.
Oh.
They were kind of, I wouldn't say psychedelic, but it made me think of maybe the 70s.
Okay.
And they were really sharp.
Yeah.
So if you see a gal in there with fancy pants, that's the new employee. Now, I'm not saying the rest of the employees don't have fancy pants. Don't get me wrong there. They might have fancy pants, but this gal sure does have them.
All right.
They're black, had stars, and so they were cool. And I commented, I said, I like your pants. And she told me where she got them, and that's just typical. Then when you start a conversation at the Whiskey Barrel, it always turns into a nice conversation.
There you go.
If there's nobody behind you in line, you can visit for as long as you want because they're always good to do that at the Whiskey Barrel. Service is top-notch there. And, again, their prices are fair. And also, going into this holiday season, we know that a lot of you like to have a little bubbly or something for a toast or to go along with some prime rib. Talk to Stan or any of the guys there and gals about how you can match those things up, and they'll make it work for you at the Whiskey Barrel in Broken Bow on East Highway 2, Broken Bow, right across from Gateway Motors.
Here's some more job opportunities for you. These are through Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership. We have 3 to announce to you at this time. They are looking for a WIC IMMS nurse in Loup City. Now, this is a part-time position, flexible 20 hours per week position with a starting wage dependent on qualifications. Now, for this position, you must have an active RN, LPN, or RD license. You would be traveling and providing assistance to clients at WIC clinics and administering vaccinations to participants in the immunization program. CNCAP also looking for an individual to work as a center assistant in their Ord, Burwell, and Broken Bow locations. Now, this would be a full-time, 40-hour per week position with a starting wage of $14 per hour. You would be assisting where needed in the classroom, depending on location, help the teacher and staff with activities, documenting, and cleaning, and that is available through CNCAP. Also, at Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership, they're looking now for an early childhood program interpreter. Now, this could be a part-time or full-time position, depending on the program needs. Now, you must have the ability to speak, read, and write fluently in both Spanish and English. You would be providing translation for families and children ages birth to 5, travel to the different locations as needed to provide translation services. Great benefits package comes with all of these job opportunities. If you need an application or want more information, contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780. The extension is 105, and you can also apply online by going to centralnebraskacap.com.
All right. Let's see here. 7:56, almost 7:57. So let's continue rolling along here, telling you about some good things happening and good food to eat as well. The Tumbleweed Cafe now offers express meals through the drive-thru from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. You can drive through and grab a hamburger, cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, or chicken strip and fries. And you can still call ahead for your orders as well and pick up in the drive-thru, but they're now going to offer that express meal from 11 a.m. until 2, Monday through Friday. Thank you very much, Tumbleweed. That's going to help. We can just pull in, just like you would in a lot of different places, and order up a cheeseburger. That's good. Each Monday through Friday, you'll find delicious food from 6 a.m. until 11 a.m. in the breakfast categories, including burritos, sandwiches, cinnamon rolls, biscuits, and gravy, and more. And always think about visiting their Wake and Bake Nook for a nice selection of casseroles to take home and pop in the oven on these chilly winter nights. And there's different sizes, and you just pop them in at about $3.50 and pop them out, and you have yourself a meal. Real good one, too. A lot of different selection there. And then, of course, from 6 a.m. until 4 p.m., you can go in and dine in the cafe just like you always have, and they'll serve specials for lunch as well as a Sunday buffet. And, they're just doing a lot of different things there every Monday through Friday. And then, of course, the Wake and Bake Nook opens up and stays open till 6 for you in the afternoons and evenings, where you can pick up those casseroles and different things. And also, give Carmen a call if you'd like to reserve their party room. They're available to do evening parties. Call Carmen at 872-5454, 872-5454. All right, let's take a look at our list here, Brent Amperson.
Okay.
8 different businesses from COZAD today will be highlighted. Presence Candles, and they'll have audio and video on that one. Rustic and Red, Tammy and Kathy, of course, good friends and have been our partners for a while now. There'll be video and audio. The COZAD Chamber, we'll hear them on the radio. 222 Hardware, Rob and Geyser on the radio. JM's Gifts, oh man, what a store that is. Paul will be there with audio and video. Meridian Tap House, they'll have that on KBBN, KCNI. Kristen will be the guest there. And Peter with the Robert Henry Museum. Oh, man, is that a nice museum? I want to go back there. That's pretty cool. That'll be audio only, I believe. And Studio 6 Bistro with Brittany. Tasty.
Yes.
Been there. It's good. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. So those are some of the highlights we'll be hearing during the breakfast show this morning, and we still have the possibility of a guest or two in the studio here.
Sounds good.
So let's roll. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Ceasefire scratched. The week-long truce between Israel and Hamas ended overnight, with each side accusing the other of violations. CBS's Robert Berger is in Jerusalem.
Negotiations are continuing to try and achieve more prisoner releases as the fighting continues.
The New York Times reports Israel had Hamas battle plan a year ago, but dismissed it as impossible for the group to carry out. The Middle East Institute's Bilal Saab.
This is not a problem of intelligence or information, if you want to call it raw information from the Israelis. They had plenty of it. That puzzle was nearly perfect.
Governors Ron DeSantis and Gavin Newsom held a campaign-style debate on Fox last night and tackled issues like immigration.
Joe Biden put a $14 billion immigration package up. 1,000 new law enforcement officers to deal with the fentanyl issue.
There's criminal aliens, there are terrorists, there's a lot of fentanyl.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, a Grand Island teenager was booked into Hall County Jail Thursday morning on 3 felony charges connected to a deadly car crash earlier this month. Quentin Scrogan, age 19, is charged in Hall County with motor vehicle homicide, DUI, and 2 counts of DUI causing serious injury, all felonies. He's also charged with first offense DUI and reckless driving, both misdemeanors. On November 16th, 18-year-old Brennan Varalto died in an accident in which alcohol was believed to be a factor. The Hall County Sheriff's Office responded to an early morning crash at the intersection of Shopsville and Wildwood. The Hall County Sheriff said it happened early that morning near the intersection about 3 miles southwest of Alda. The Sheriff's Office said an SUV driven by Scrogan was northbound on Shopsville Road when he lost control and the vehicle rolled. 5 people were in the vehicle. Larotto and 1 other passenger was ejected. Scrogan and the other 3 passengers were taken to CHI Health St. Francis Hospital for treatment of injuries. If convicted on the motor vehicle homicide charge, Scrogan could get up to 20 years in prison. That's Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NFL, Thursday Night Football saw the Cowboys outscore the Seahawks 41-35. Dallas quarterback Dak Prescott had 3 touchdown passes, including the game-winning score with just over 4.5 minutes to play. Seattle quarterback Geno Smith had 4 touchdowns, 1 rushing and 3 passing. All 3 went to wide receiver DK Metcalf, but not enough. Dallas gets the win to improve to 9-3. They've won 14 in a row at home. Seattle falls to 6-6 as they hold on to the final wildcard spot in the NFC. In the NBA, the Bulls beat the Bucks 120-113 in overtime. Warriors down the Clippers 120-114. Was the Thunder topping the Lakers 133-110. Timberwolves beat the Jazz 101-90. Knicks had the Pistons their 16th loss in a row, 118-112. Detroit went the entire month of November without a win, 0-14. Hawks outscored the Spurs 137-135. Trae Young 45 points in the win for Atlanta. San Antonio has now dropped 13 in a row.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Plenty of cloudiness for today. Some sunshine is also possible at times. Highs top out near 37 degrees. Winds turn to the south-southeast around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy. Lows drop to 17. Winds south 5 to 10. Saturday, a few flurries possible before noon. Otherwise, partly sunny, highs warm into the lower 40s. And then Saturday night, partly cloudy to mostly clear, and lows fall back to 19. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko.
When someone asks me, when is the best time to start saving for retirement, my answer is simple. It's today. Hi, I'm Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Janet Lawhorn,
your local Edward Jones financial advisors. We can help you build a plan for your ideal retirement by identifying your unique goals and help you keep on track to achieve them. The sooner you get started, the better. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
4 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. It is 19 degrees now under a cloudy sky, more cloudy than earlier, and winds are still light out of the northwest. Barometric pressure leveling off at 29.93, humidity at 90%. High yesterday was 40 with an overnight low of 15. Sunset at 5:10 today. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:46, and nothing in the rain gauge as of 7 o'clock this morning, so we start the first day of December with no measurable precipitation. And looks like forecast is pretty good for the next few days, so we'll enjoy. Here's Brent Apperson.
Another big weekend of college football. Tomorrow, these are, well, even tonight, I think. And then tomorrow, of course, you got all the big conference championship games happening. So if you want to just stay home and watch football and really not get off the chair and have food delivered to you, how about calling the Pizza Hut?
There you go.
Hey, they're ready for you. Open 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Sunday through Thursday. Open Friday and Saturday till 11. Delivery 7 days a week during lunch and evening. We talk obviously about the delicious pizza that they have at Pizza Hut, but don't forget about the other offerings on their menu. They offer delicious sandwich selections like Black Forest ham and cheese sandwich, as well as the Supremo sandwich, along with chips or French fries. Yes, they do. They serve French fries at Pizza Hut. Also, check out their pasta line. Options include cheesy Alfredo sauce, chicken Alfredo, red sauces with Italian meat, pepperoni, and sausage added, or they have a veggie sauce option as well. Pasta dishes can come with breadsticks, cheesy bread, or garlic bread. Also, don't forget about their delicious pizza melt options, which include chicken, bacon, parmesan, meat lovers, buffalo chicken, or pepperoni's lover. So check it out. Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. Always looking to add people to their wonderful team. If you're interested in joining, contact Ladarius, General Manager at the Pizza Hut. And I believe that when I visited with Ladarius last time, I hope I've got this right, but I think if you want to apply, you have to go online now to pizzahut.com, if I'm not mistaken. But if you have any questions, just reach out to the Pizza Hut in Broken Bow.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
8 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock, and we have Casey. She's up to bat.
Hey.
For Mid-Plains Community College. Yeah. She's on the phone this time around. We're going to miss not having her in the studio, but we're glad she's with us here this morning. Good morning, Casey.
Good morning, guys. How are you doing?
Well, we're fine. We're fine. We're going to miss. I always miss your hairstyles when you come in. I always notice, whether you've got a new style going or not. Do you have a new style this morning?
I guess you could describe it as that, yes. Sometimes with curly hair, you just say a prayer and hope for the best.
Cool. All right. So what do you want to highlight about Mid-Plains Community College this morning?
Well, guys, here we are already in December. I can't believe it, but here we are. Our semester's winding down. We've got a couple more weeks of class, and then we're going to be, packing away the fall semester and getting ready for spring. We've already been doing that, as you guys already know, but it just makes it a little bit, it just seems like the semester goes so fast every year, but here we are. So what that means is we're getting ready to, as I said, launch our spring semester. We've been working pretty closely with area high schools, making sure that all of the students are prepared and registered for the next spring, for the spring semester, which starts in January. The only school really that we've got left is Broken Bow High School. So if you are a Broken Bow High School parent and you know that your son or daughter is planning on taking an online class, just ask them if they've registered for that yet or not. A lot of students have already registered, but some have not. So that means that next week is going to be open enrollment for Broken Bow High School students. We did this in the summer. I invited students down to my office rather than me trying to find them everywhere, and it worked out pretty well. So if you are a Broken Bow High School parent or a Broken Bow High School student, you should be in school by now, but if you're not and you're listening, you need to get registered. So next week will be registration week for Broken Bow students. Stop by my office. It should only take just a few minutes. By the time we get them logged in, registered for their class, and out, it's usually less than 5 minutes. So that's coming up next week. Make sure that you get your classes registered for, especially if you're going to take an online class, because they fill up quickly. So that's what we're really focusing on for the next couple of weeks here, to make sure that all of those things are taken care of. And then we'll be wrapping things up for Christmas break.
Unbelievable. That's where we're at, though. You're right. How about the position that you have open? Are you still taking applications?
Actually, our application window just closed 2 days ago, and so we are preparing for interviews, which is great news. We had a great applicant pool this time around. I'm very excited about that. We've got some really good candidates that we're going to speak to, and I'm sure that our right person is in that group somewhere. So
that's great. That's exciting. Great. And you'll probably, when that hire is made, bring that person in so we can meet them on the radio. We'll look forward to that.
Absolutely. That's one question I always ask. How do you feel about talking on the radio? And sometimes they look at me funny, and then other times they're like, I could do that.
We're not too hard to get along with. So going into 2024, I'm getting a little ahead past Christmas here, but it's coming. Are there going to be some more adult classes, non-credit classes that's going to be popping up along the way?
Yes. So our next postcard is going to be coming out here it's going to be before Christmas. I'm going to say that. We always go back and forth on when is the best time to send out the postcard that we do this time of year. I don't want them to get lost in all of the Christmas cards and the advertisements and everything that is happening around Christmas, but I don't want to wait too long that folks get they're not able to register because they're busy by that time. So right. It comes out just before Christmas. You can also go online to our website. We've got some new fun ones coming out this spring. It seems like a lot of things were concentrated right in February and March. So that's kind of our next group that we're coming up to. We always kind of try to save January for getting things started and making sure the semester gets going, all those last-minute registrations, and then we start back up in earnest in February. So you can always go to our website, mccc.edu, and click on Business and Community Education, find local classes, and you'll see Broken Bow. And you can register online. You can check out what we've got. Don't be afraid to travel either. If you see something in Valentine or Ogallala that you'd like to travel to, give me a call, and I can tell you a little bit about those classes, what I know, and get you into those as well. I mean, sometimes a road trip with a class might be kind of fun. So.
All right. Casey, thanks so much. Thanks for calling in. Appreciate it, and have a great weekend.
Thanks, you too. Happy holidays to everyone. I guess this is the season.
Yes, it is.
And we'll see you next week.
All right. Look forward to it. Thanks, Casey.
Thanks, guys.
Casey Johnson with Mid-Plains Community College. And it looks like they're hooking up down in Cozad. We'll take a break and see if we can get going with all those remotes live from Cozad this morning. Stay tuned.
Lights are up, trees are decorated, and Burning Bank's holiday open house is coming up. Join us at our Broken Bow location Wednesday, December 13th, anytime from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And don't forget to enter our raffle. Everyone is welcome to enter. Also, visit our giving tree and pick an ornament with items listed for a family in need via Healing Hearts and Families. We are accepting donations now until December 18th. Burning Bank would like to express our sincere gratitude for your business and wish you a successful 2024. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
The Christmas spirit is alive at Barney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Go and shop their great selection of winter and Christmas items, like new wooden decor items, ornaments, mailbox covers, and garden flags. Remember Barney Health Mart for Lean and Tree boxed and single Christmas cards. Chocolates are always a great gift idea. They stock Baker's Chocolates and Russell Stover. While you're in, make sure to register for Christmas bucks. Barney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
All right, it's 8:14, almost 8:15, and Jeremy is hooked up. He's having a little connection problem, but Jeremy, I can tell you sound pretty good in Q. So we'll take a time out and come back and see if we can get going here. It sounds fine from this end, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. It just must be one of those last couple days. You know, it's going to be challenging, but in radio, we'll get through it. So
yes.
We're going to hook up with Jeremy after these words.
The Breakfast Show.
Don't know what I do without them. They're awesome.
On KCNI KBBN.
AeroSeed is your local supplier of native grasses. Whether planting for pastures or CRP or other conservation plantings, AeroSeed has the seed you need. AeroSeed has locally produced grass seed varieties to enhance your opportunity for successful establishment. Send them your seeding sheet for a free quote. All mixes are custom mixed, so don't delay in order to get your seed when you want it. Learn more about native grass seedings by contacting your local AeroSeed dealer or visit aeroseed.com.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
It is 8:17, and Brent, I think we're going to give it a try here and find out what's going on in Cozad.
All right, sounds good.
So we're going to turn it over to you, Jeremy, and get rolling, man. You got 8 of these to do, so we're anxious to hear and see them. Take it away.
All right, thank you very much, Dave. Yes, we are in Cozad, and we're going to be doing, like Dave said, we're going to be doing 8 remote broadcasts today. Old-fashioned Christmas is going on in Cozad, and that is happening tomorrow. So if you folks are listening to us throughout the morning, this morning, that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be hitting on that a lot. I get a call from potential spam on the radio station phone, so that's always great. Anyways, we're at Presents Candles, and this would be a great place for you folks to start your day when you come out here to Cozad tomorrow. And we'll get a little bit deeper into that, not only because of the gifts that they have and the different candles, and I see jewelry, I see cutting boards, custom gifts, soaps, I see some custom paintings. She's got Nebraska items here, but also because they've moved things around a little bit, and there's a coffee shop as well called Brewed Awakening, which is here inside of the store. Wendy, come on over. How are you this morning?
I'm good, good.
Good. Glad to be back. I think the place that I was starting was kind of talking about how this is a good place for people to start when they come to Cozad tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about how if people have been in before, maybe it's been a little bit, how things have changed around. The layout's completely different because of a new addition.
Yes, yeah. We have added coffee shop to it and a drive-through, and so we have tables they can sit at. But the drive-through has been very busy and nice for when it's cold and people don't want to get out of their car. So we've just kind of shoved the store all forward to make room for the coffee area.
Well, I can tell you, it doesn't look like, it looks like it's been there a while. It just fits right, doesn't it?
It
just kind of seems like it works where it's at, right?
Yes, yep, for sure.
And I can tell you, folks, it has in fact been busy, as Wendy said. It's just great that we've been able to pull you over here for a minute because you're scrambling around back there. It just seems like a great way to build relationships with people that come through and say hi when they're starting their day. It just gives, what a coffee shop should feel like.
Yeah.
It's great.
It has been very nice. And Fridays are a busy day for us because we have homemade cinnamon rolls. So that's kind of an extra special thing on Friday.
Great. Okay, so folks, stop by, get yourself a drink or a snack to start your day tomorrow. And then while you're in, you can go through the drive-thru if you really got somewhere to be, but definitely want to walk through the door and do some shopping while you're waiting on your drink, right?
Right. Yep, that's right. Yeah.
All right. Well, I remember you have lots of different products from right here in Nebraska. Of course, you've got the candles as well. Talk a little bit about some of the things that folks will find when they come through your door.
Okay, everything in here is handmade by someone in Nebraska, and so we do have the candles and air fresheners and soaps and lotions, but we also have kettle corn, and we have coffee, and we have just many different things. Crochet, we've got little Christmas trees, we have decor, a lot of little things that could be good stocking stuffers as well.
Great. And folks, if you're listening on the radio, Christy has got Facebook Live going over there, and she's kind of scanning around, showing you a little bit of a preview of what you can come and find here at Presence Candles tomorrow. Old-fashioned Christmas in Cozad. Always a lot of fun. I hear that some of the memories that people make and all of the shopping they get done each year is great as well. Should be a lot of fun.
Yes, yeah, it'll be a good day. Yeah.
Talk a little bit about, I always ask you about, your favorite scent and kind of what's been popular. What are some different things that will kind of pique people's interest? What are those ones that just have those key words that have you thinking, oh, I know that would smell good even without smelling it?
Yeah, we have a salted caramel that's been very popular, and an almond cake. Those are kind of the baking smells. But for Christmas, we have a mistletoe and hollyberry and frostbite, which is very fresh, minty. Just a lot of holiday scents as well as regular ones. So a lot of fun. I enjoy the scent.
Yeah, and the technology, for lack of a better term, in candles has brought us melts, and a lot of people prefer those as well. And some people believe that you kind of get the scent in maybe a more full way. Some people prefer the burning of the candle as well, and you've got both of those options. And if I remember right, a lot of the scents are available in both.
Yes, yeah, pretty much every scent that we have a candle, we have it in a melt as well. And some people do like that, then they don't have to worry about remembering to blow it out when they're done. And the melters are pretty. They're like a night light as well. So yeah,
great.
We have options either way.
Okay, well, come in through the door, Presence Candles tomorrow. You could get yourself a salted caramel candle or wax melt, and then get yourself a coffee drink with caramel in it.
Absolutely.
What better way to start a day of shopping than with a bunch of caramel in your life, right?
That's right, yeah. Power you through the day.
Exactly. Well, Wendy, is there anything we didn't touch on that you want to make sure to tell everybody about that you've got going on tomorrow?
I just can't think of any certain thing, just that we are here from 7 to 4 tomorrow, and so we'd be able to serve their coffee needs, and if they want to shop around, that's wonderful.
All right, great. 7 to 4 sounds great. So come over to Cozad, everybody, tomorrow. Old-fashioned Christmas. There's all kinds of great things inside of Presence Candles here, from ornaments to, you've got lawn decorations over here. These are very cool, handmade out of metal. Those are awesome. Lots of handmade Nebraska items, folks. And I know that if you've got family members from outside of town or outside of the state that are visiting visiting in. Sometimes they want to take back a piece of Nebraska, and this would be a good place to shop for that kind of item.
Yes, for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Wendy.
Yes, thank you.
All right. With that, we'll send it back to the studio from Presence Candles and Brood Awakening in Cozad. Come to Old Fashioned Christmas in Cozad tomorrow. Back to you guys.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring ting tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Let's go, just look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. It's grand, just holding your hand. We're gliding along with the song of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring ting tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Let's take the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather will be. Let's take the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling, friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Sleigh ride together with you. Sleigh ride together with you.
Delicious Mexican food has been served at Fiesta Brava for 10 years now. Time truly flies by when you're having fun, and Louise and the crew are looking forward to the years to come. Your friends at Fiesta Brava love serving the community and appreciate you for allowing them to bring their delicious Mexican dishes to your table. If you need a space to use for a holiday gathering, ask them about their party room. They can help cater your party too. 625 South 10th, Broken Bow, Fiesta Brava Mexican Restaurant celebrating 10 years.
Holiday shopping hours are underway at the Secret Garden. Shop Monday to Friday, 11:30 to 4:30, Saturday, 8:30 to 4:30, and Sundays from 1 until 4. Make sure to warm up with a hot latte while you shop. And right now, save 20% off greenery. Galatians 6, verse 9. Don't get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, you will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up. The Secret Garden, located 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
8:27, and Christy and Jeremy are on their way to the next stop, and we'll be looking forward to that if they stay in order. Rustic and Red will be the next stop, which we're quite familiar with. So
yes, I've said this in the past. I'll keep saying it. One of the best smelling businesses when you walk in the door that there is in the nation, probably. Yeah, I'm sure they're ready for Christmas. They do it up big at Rustic and Red when Christmas rolls around.
They do it for sure. So we're getting ready. Just stay right where you are. We're going to discontinue our Facebook feed out of the studio. So long there. But you'll be able to watch any of the Facebooking that the guys are doing from Cozad as they go around. Stay tuned.